That's a little blues shuffle in the key of A, and it's really not too hard. You have to kind of do a little bit of finger bending and stretching, but it's really involves, initially, the foundation is just 2 strings. It starts off on your 5 and your 4, and it's a 5 open and a 4-2, and then a 5 open and a 4-4, meaning 2nd fret, 4th fret. That's your 5 open 4-2, and that's your 5 open 4-4. And you notice I'm using my index finger and my ring finger, and I'm just playing it. Then the next one, the one I was doing was like that in D, but I was holding my D chord. And that's a little harder. But what I'm going to show you what to do is just catch it just like you did the A. Only this time you're going to do it in D, and it's going to start off on the 4, and it's going to be a 4 and a 3-2 and a 4 and a 3-4. So you just concentrate on those 2 strings. Then back to your A, and that's with a 4-2, 4-4. And then you go to your E, which is your 5 chord in the progression. Your 1 chord being your A, and then your 4 chord being D, and then your E, which starts off 1-6, with the 5-2, 5-4 is your 5 chord. And all I'm doing is, they're all downstrokes. Notice this, it's a 5, opens 6 and a 5-2, and an open 6 and a 5-4 with the ring finger. Then back up to your 5, open and 4-2, 4-4. And I was doing a little bit of a pickup note or two there. Starting out, I was going. That's just open 5, 5-2, 5-3. And then you go in to what you were playing. And one other thing I was doing there, when you get good at this, you take your little finger, you move it down to the 4-5, and you're probably going to say, well, that's pretty hard. My finger's not that strong, and it isn't, but it's like doing push-ups. You start off with 1, and then one day you can do 50, and if you want to, you can do 100 or 200. The sky's the limit, but these push-ups are done with fingers. But you can strengthen your hand up, and your hand strengthens up pretty fast, really. At first, it's not going to seem like it will, but after a while. you'll be amazed to see that, well, I can really do that. And then after a while too, you kind of learn little tricks on how to move your hand and how to move your fingers, so it's not quite so difficult to push those strings down. And of course with the calluses that helps too. So just practice it, and I'm going to go through it one time, and then you can kind of go along with me, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And your D. And your E. D. A. And then from then on, you can just add, because you're right there, and you can do all those on that within the 2nd fret and the 3rd and the 4th fret with those 2 fingers, and then once in a while in between with the 3rd ones, within that range right there. You can just do all kinds of neat things. And then you go into your D, then back to your A, then of course you back to your E. So you can just really move along and get a lot of neat sounds, and maybe even begin to do a little chicken picking later on. But then those 3 frets there, you can really make a lot of music and put a lot of things together, and a lot of neat stuff. So I hope you will continue practicing and work with this, and if you do, I'm sure you'll do well. So we'll see you next lesson.